Okay, let's have a quick look through the answers to some of these. Some of you got a little bit fooled by 19, the first bit. If you move between W and Y, this angle is at the centre, and that's 80 degrees, but this angle is at the edge and the circumference. And the rule was the angle at the circumference is half the angle at the centre, the angle at the centre is double. So for that one, A was 40 degrees. And then if you spot this shape is a cyclic quadrilateral, so opposite angles here and here add up to 180. So if A is 40, B must be 140 degrees. Question 20. Again, if we go between A and C, if we do it this way, then this angle will be double this angle. So A and 200, so A must be 100. And again, angles in a cyclic quadrilateral, which is this one, opposite angles add up to 180. So if A is 100, B would have to be 80 degrees. And it does, I know some of you missed this, and I did to begin with, it does ask you for C here. It just didn't forgot to put a line around it. Well, C's easy. If that's 200, that's 160. And again, you can see if C's 160, using this angle at the centre and angle at the edge, if C's 160, B would be 80, which we've already got. Question 21. I think most of you got 21 and 22 quite well. Remembering this is the centre, these are both radiuses. So these two angles at the bottom are the same size. So 180 take 46 is 134, divided by 2 is 67. So A is 67 degrees. And then we could do the same and say this is a cyclic quadrilateral. So this whole angle here and this whole angle here must add up to 180. Well, if A is 67 and this extra little bit is 28, then this whole angle in here must be 6, 7, 8, 95. And the angle opposite, they add up to 180. So B must be 85. Question 22. Again, similar idea. These are both radiuses. So if that's 64 here, that A must also be 64 degrees. And this is a quadrilateral, cyclic quadrilateral. So these two opposite angles must add up to 180. So if that bit's 88, this whole bit is 92. If the A part of it is 64, then the B part of it is 92, take away 64, which is 28. 28 degrees for that one. For 23, again, angles opposite. There's a couple of ways of thinking about this. If you're really, really confused with some of these, if you were just to imagine another line drawn in here, you could easily say, well, if this is 150, that would be 75. And then opposite angles add up to 180, so A must be 105. The other way of doing it is to think about this as kind of angle at the centre, angle at the edge. It's a bit harder to spot, but from here to here and here to here, the angles that you're looking at is this is the angle at the centre, and that's double this angle at the edge. So if that's 150, this angle would be 210, so this one would be half of that, or 105. But if it's fine, you can draw in the other line as well to help you. And question 24 is very similar to 23. Again, you can think of it in any way you want. If we think of this like this, if this angle is 108, this one will be double 108. So that one would be 216. And A would be 360 minus 216, which is 144 degrees there for A. But if you're really confused, you could draw in a couple of extra working lines like this and say, well, if that's 108, opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral add up to 180. So if that's 108, that must be 72. And then this one here will be double 72, which is still the same as 144.